Hello colleagues, this is a tutorial video on how to set up the simplest kind of live streaming on YouTube for the sake of making prayer services available to your congregations. I'm Chris Harbour-Jones and this is my desktop. So you see that I have YouTube open here. What you need in order to get going is a Google account. And we have one for the parish here. I mean, you can do it on your personal account, but I would recommend getting one for your parish if you don't have one already. And then you need to enable live streaming in order to do something more than simply upload prefabricated videos to the site. So in order to do that, you need to go to your settings and you need to make sure that certain features are turned on. So under the account, a little bit down here, channel status and features. And the first thing you need to do is verify your account. And there's a process that you go through with that, which involves some emailing to verify your identity and so on. And then you need to enable live streaming. That is just a matter of clicking a toggle, but there's a 24-hour wait period. So you can't just turn it on and then start streaming. You have to wait 24 hours. The only thing on this page that I will do as a little aside is this business of channel violations and copyright strikes. This should not be an issue for prayer services at all. Yes, thank you. This should not be an issue unless you, like me, want to stream some music as part of the worship presentation. You will run into copyright problems if you use anything contemporary. I'm pretty sure choral music is public domain and should be fine, but anything more modern is going to be subject to copyright. And YouTube's more recent policy has been to shut down live streams first and ask questions later. So you don't want the algorithm picking up a tune that it recognizes, which is anything modern. So there are ways to make that work, but that's beyond the scope of this tutorial. At this point, I'm just assuming that you've got a laptop and you've got a prayer service planned and you just want to stream that to your congregation. So you've got live streaming enabled, you've got a verified account, then you go to your Creator Studio. And okay, so the important thing is this little button here called Go Live. So it's under that little icon there, which this is the camera icon. Go Live. You can see these are our sermons that we've been uploading for a while now. Then you get the fancy new studio interface. And you can't see the camera because I'm recording this and the camera is in use for this recording. So I can't in fact live stream, but I can get all up to the point where I click the go button. So in order to create a stream, you create a title. So you would say, morning prayer, March 22nd or something appropriate. You set the visibility. So that's your standard visibility settings for any YouTube video, and you can do that for a live stream. So the three, private is really good for testing. So do a few streams that are private that only you can see. Unlisted means that Google won't include it in its search algorithm, but anyone with the link can see it. Public is just public for anybody to see. So a description is what will appear in the YouTube video description box. So you can put whatever you want in there. You can have links to your resources or notes about what the stream is about. Nonprofits and activism seems to me to be the right category because it doesn't seem to have anything for church or spirituality specifically. So nonprofits and activism it is. And here's the important button, at least to me, schedule for later. So if you schedule your service, you can give the link out in advance to people. So if you have an email list or some other way to let people know that the service is coming, you set the schedule and you get your link at the end of this process, and then you can publish that link. And so when it's time to do the service, people can already have the link and they can join you for prayer. The upload custom thumbnail, again, that's the image that will greet people before they click play. If you care about that, you can do your own. Otherwise, it'll just be a shot of your face or whatever the initial frame or a representative frame of the video that Google thinks is correct, and it's going to be fine for our purposes. Audience, you have to declare whether this is child-oriented content. This is not to say, when you say, is it made for kids? Of course, kids can pray, but it is not made for kids. So you're not going to be subject to another set of algorithms, which is child-oriented programming. So again, age restriction is adults only. So in our case, it's not made for kids, but it's not for adults only. So we leave the age restriction off and we say it's not made for kids. And then you have this nice little blue button at the bottom, which is create stream. And then you get to this little page here, and it's going to give you the help about what to do. In my case, I've got streaming software going, and I could hit it from there. So this is a more advanced thing. All you have to do is hit go, and then your camera in your laptop should be working just fine. Yeah, here we go. So the go live button, so you won't get that pop-up, which because you don't need the key. You will just hit go live, and then over here you will see it when it starts broadcasting live, and it'll appear under YouTube's list like that. Now the chats are turned on, so if you want people chatting publicly during your service, you can leave that turned on, but you can in fact turn it off. So if you want people to not chat during the service, you can go to stream settings, stop it, and then to your live chat, and then disable live chat, and then save that. And then there's no chatting allowed, and it's just the stream. And then you can turn it on after the service if you want to have a little chat at the bottom of the page in the YouTube chat comments. And that's it. That should get you up and running as quickly as possible. Thanks for listening, and good luck.